Alright. It's go time. Alright. The video officially starts now. So, one thing that's different about me right now is why in the hell do I have tons and tons of makeup on? Why do I have a microphone? And what's going on? You know? Okay. So, I'm going to explain what's going on right now. Okay? If you watched my last video, you know that YouNow wiped out their downloading feature, okay? So I have to film with an old camera from 2012, okay? And the camera that I'm filming with has a really bad microphone, so that's why I have to use an external microphone and amp to kind of boost up the sound. Third point I want to make is I was really extremely disappointed with the last video about the way the low lighting did not compliment my face at all. So I'm putting on makeup from now on, okay? I wasn't for like the longest time because I heard someone say, oh yeah, these girls always come on with makeup, you know, and we never see anybody come on without makeup, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm tired of seeing the way my face looks, you know, and just in general, some of the videos that I've made, I mean, the only reason why I wasn't wearing makeup because it was convenient to just make videos like that with YouNow's downloading feature, but now that I don't have that, it's not as convenient anymore. I'm not saying I'm going to be wearing makeup like this every single time, okay? And the reason why the makeup is so heavy is because in the low lighting, you know, low lighting, you're gonna see it like it is in low lighting, and if I put on my makeup lightly, then you're not gonna see it, you know, you're not gonna hardly see it at all if I don't put it on this heavy. Oh yeah, I was also trying to put on makeup inspired by all the Snapchat filters, and not only that, but YouCam makeup. I've been seeing how my face looks like with different sets of makeup. So I've been like inspired by that. And I went out and bought a bunch of makeup like I think 2 weeks ago or something like that. And this is my first time actually putting on the makeup I bought 2 weeks ago. Holy shit. You want to see what it looks like without the light? There we go. I want to get this. This is not gonna. Yeah, I'm filming with a different camera. I'm not filming with the iPhone. Yes, I am actually broadcasting this on YouNow. Yes, I'm broadcasting with my iPhone 5S. So, this is live. Okay. It's such a different feeling actually having a microphone. Yeah, I kind of gotta be careful what I talk about because it's easy for anyone to just eavesdrop in, especially with the microphone making it much louder. The only bad thing about the microphone is the audio sounds, okay, the gain is so high, you know, the gain is really distorted. Now it sounds distorted. It sounds like you're in it sounds like someone's shouting in your face now. It sounds distorted. It sounds, you know, like it's like that, what is that? I think it's like the reverb effect. So the only thing bad about having a microphone is now it sounds like the reverb effect in Audacity. What are you gonna do? This is an older camera that I'm filming with. Yes, when I point like this over here, it's really going to the right corner on the camera that I'm filming with, so I have to point at the camera I'm filming with. Okay. I'm gonna just get right to it. The reason why I'm making a video tonight. Well, first of all, my uncle's coming over tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be able to film anything. I'm not gonna be able to film nothing, anything tomorrow. Okay, so I mostly like log about my dreams. I guess that's what I talk about the most, is my dreams that I have. And last night oh god, this is like a totally different feeling actually having makeup on and having a microphone. It feels so weird. it feels so weird. I kind of want to get a hat on. I kind of feel like a hat. I like to put on hats in my videos sometimes, you know, just to be different. Can you see my t-shirt that I'm wearing? A little bit, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna see me get up. Oh, God. Alright, I got 2 different hats. Actually, one of the hats is one that my uncle gave me, and he's coming over tomorrow. He's staying overnight. Well, yeah, I should really be getting ready, because, like, I have to clean up my room here and shit. I don't know if he's going to go in my room. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, it's better to try it on when you have makeup on. It looks so much better. Oh, yeah, that actually doesn't look that bad. Yeah, that looks pretty sexy from here. I have another one that's like a pimp hat. I actually have several hats. Oh my God, a hat within a hat. Wonderful. Oh yeah, this one looks pretty good too. I kind of feeling the other one right now. I'm not really feeling this one for some reason. I like feeling the other one right now. I got all ready for this video. I'm just taking the jacket off because I think it's a better look without the jacket. So what if my arms are going to be cold? So what? Okay, I'm totally feeling this hat right now. I wonder if this will be the first video I upload on YouTube that gets any attention, because my videos, like, get no views. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to wear makeup from now on if I can. I just hate going in the bathroom and getting the makeup off, because, like, you know how, any idea how hard it is to take off makeup? And then let alone putting it, let alone putting it on takes well over 20 minutes. It can take a half hour sometimes. It's like, no wonder why I never put the damn thing on. Okay. Yeah, I hardly ever put on makeup on. For some of you, this may be the first time seeing me in makeup. It shouldn't be, because if you watch my music, if you listen to my music and see the videos, I'm wearing makeup in all those videos except it's in photographs. But anyhow, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Okay, so the point of this video is I'm going to talk about the interesting and vivid dream I had last night. All my most of my videos are usually about dreams that I have. Okay, so I'm going to get right to that. It was kind of like going off topic for the last 10 minutes. So, okay. I had a dream that, okay, it was somebody in Motley Crue, not to creep anybody out, and then it was somebody in the band Sex Pistols, and I'm not going to say who the people are, so I said as much as I could. Okay, I said as much as I could, alright? I said as much as I could. What they have in common, they're both musicians. I said as much as I could, damn it. Alright? Okay? A lot different talking about this now. Oh my God. Oh, somebody said good band choices. Thank you. Thank you. Anyhow. Yeah, I have a lot of dreams about random guys. Really. I'm sorry, did that come out wrong? Too bad. Okay. So anyhow, oh, what was it again I want to say? Somebody commented no, LOL. What? It's like, what is that? I don't want to be looking to the right or the left in all my videos, so I'm going to try to stare at the playful camera that I'm filming with. To the left of me, I am filming with a different camera, you now people. I am not, I'm filming a separate video, okay? It says, dreams tell you a lot about your somebody commented and said, dreams tell you a lot about your subconscious. Yeah, they do, they do, they do, and mine is filled with sex fantasies, thank you very much. This hat's starting to flatten on me now. God damn. Okay, whatever, I don't care about the stupid hat. Okay, it's not stupid, my uncle gave it to me. Okay. Okay. Oh, somebody commented and said not a bad thing. That's nice. All right. I'm gonna get to the point. Okay, I'm like getting off of it too much. Okay. So anyhow, all I really remember was there was this window. Okay, this like window pane. It was like a big, like rectangular window, and this was like a hotel or something. And like I was viewing an Instagram video or something, I don't know what it was, but I was like watching these two men at this window, okay? And well, these two men, you know, from yeah, you know, the two musicians from those bands, not saying who. You know, I know better by now, not to say who it is. I know better by now, man. If you knew me, you would know you would know, at least the one from Motley Crue, you would know who it is if you knew me. Okay, everybody just threw up on their carpet. All right. My dreams were literally, if you could read my head, you would be throwing up in the toilet for 10 hours because you would be grossed out. Okay. So anyhow. Okay, so these two men were at this window, and anyhow, the one from, oh god, like, I'm talking about a dream I had last night, so keep that in mind, okay? Okay, so, I can't do it, okay, oh shit, okay, so, the one, okay, I can't say band names anymore. I can't do it. I'm struggling. I can't say band names anymore. Okay, I said one's from Motley Crue and one is from the Sex Pistols. It was like, that's it. Okay, so I'm just gonna say one had black hair, and that gives away more who I'm talking about here. Everybody's like, uh-oh, because now we know pretty much who it is. So there's no more like anonymous anymore. It's like, oh, okay, we know who you're talking about. Never mind. Okay, so one has black hair and another has gray hair. Go ahead, just go ahead and punch a wall if you need to. Just go ahead and punch a wall if you need to. Punch a freaking wall if you need to. Just punch out a wall. Okay, just like punch the fucking wall right now if you need to. I'm just kidding. Okay. So anyhow, fuck. Why is this so hard when I make it a bigger production? It's like, it's so much easier when it's like small talk now. It's like I have a big microphone. It's like, anyhow. Okay. So, the man with black hair. Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay, so. Fucking thing. Oh man. Okay. I'm just gonna spit it out so I can get to whatever the hell else I want to talk about, because I'm gonna react to an email, some a response that I got to a post I made about Vice. So I want to get to that. So I'm just gonna spit it out. Okay. The man with black hair was trying to flash himself from the hotel window. He was being a public exhibitionist, and he was trying to go streaking, and like we could all see his nude glory, okay, and like, yeah, okay, so, and then like the man with gray hair was like also naked next to him, which is pretty fucking creepy. They were both naked, and like, I swear to God, like he like is trying to like tell the guy with black hair, you know, to cover it up, you know. He was like trying to like, he's like, you can't do that. And then this guy's like standing with his legs spread apart from the window, not literally like spread apart like the way a girl does it, but like just like, you know that meme, that boy and that frog that has their legs like all the frog that it's so hard to explain this. If I had an actual doll here, or like something. Oh yeah, here's Daffy Duck. Let's have Daffy Duck volunteer to help explain this stupid shit, this retarded shit that I'm talking about. Okay, this is retarded. I know. It's not retarded. Okay, I need both hands to do this. I'm going to explain how this man had his legs kind of spread apart. Okay. Fucking. Why are you doing this? Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Yeah, just kind of like looks good there. Anyhow, that's my demented way of explaining how what I'm talking about. How I'm talking about. What the fuck? Did I just say how I'm talking about? Oh, somebody commented and said, "Poor Daffy. How did you get involved with this?" I'm gonna requote that. Poor Daffy. How did you get involved with this? Okay. Got through that. I got through it. Okay, I got through it in one piece. I got through it without completely looking like a complete. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's just get to the fucking point. Okay. You get it. I had a dream about two guys streaking in a hotel window. I think we get it. You know. And yeah, you know, his bud was like trying to cover up his, you know, his junk, trying to cover it up because of the public seeing it. And he's like, I want them to see! I want them to see! I want them to see my dick! My mom's probably like in the family room thinking like, you gave her your microphone for this so she can talk about this? Yeah. He was like, no, but I want them to see. And he was like trying to, yeah. I don't need to talk about this anymore. I don't need to talk about this anymore, but yeah. I actually have a book, and when I write about it in my book, it sounds a lot better, believe me. Versus just talking about it, writing about it is a totally different thing. But I mean, it was kind of a crazy, silly, stupid dream. I know why I'm having these dreams, okay? Because, like, I've been stuck in a situation. How long? Being a virgin sucks. How long have I been stuck in this? You guys don't believe me with my makeup, do you? You don't believe that? Well, it's fucking true. Okay. Somebody said, how old are you? LOL. I'm 19. Mic drop. Alright. 19 is your answer. 19. No, we can't talk at all. No, we can't say how things say yes. Hey, 19. No, we can't last forever. Okay. I know, forget that. This is the organic song. I know. I just felt like singing. I felt like doing that. I don't know when I'll ever make another video like this. Okay, so I'm going to react to some advice that was sent to me via email. Well, why did I have to say via email? That gives away that it was, well, I'm not going to say shit. Alright. I'm going to react to some advice, some feedback that I got. Okay. I'm not going to read this email word. I'm using my iPhone 4 to bring up this email. Okay? I'm using my iPhone 4 to bring up this email. I have an iPhone 5S, and I'm using it for you now. Okay? Why did I need to say that? Like, why is that even important? Who cares? Who gives a shit? Okay. Alright. Okay, first of all, for this to make sense, I have to read about what my dilemma even was. Okay, before I respond to this interesting, it's more like I don't know, just somebody kind of being a little bit, it was a little bit mean, you know, but I think it's, I just wanted to talk about, what was sent to me, because I don't agree with this person. I just have a difference of opinion with them, and I just felt inclined to talk about it, because it's important to me. It's going to bring up other things also that are personal that I kind of wanted to talk about. Okay. I'll read this, well, I don't know if I should read it. I'm not going to read it word for word, but I'm just going to talk about it. Okay, so, you know that rule, like, if you live at home with your parents, you live under their rules. Well, my dad has different rules, my mom has different rules, okay? And my dad is totally supportive of, like, me dating and stuff like that. Like, my dad is totally supportive of that, versus my mom is like, alright? She doesn't agree with that. And I got this response a little while ago saying, yeah, if you're dependent on somebody, they're going to have control over you, and I get that. I get that. Okay, I was like, how can I do things like having more fun, being an adult, and having sex? And I don't want to hear you can't. Yeah, okay. That's a wrap for what it was, what I was asking, and I got a response here. Yeah, I don't really agree with what this person said. That's why I want to talk about it, because if I agreed with them, then I wouldn't want to talk about it. Okay. So, this person that I don't agree with was like saying, you can have all the fun you want, but they're like, you can have the fun, blah, 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 go party, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there's like this whole idea that if you party, and if you hang out with your girlfriends, and if you have fun, even if it's just a little, that your grades will suffer, and you will be living in hell, and you will be working in like small time businesses for the rest of your life, blah blah blah, and like, anyhow, it's like, well, fuck, I am getting an education, and I have like a 3.0 GPA. Like, I have really good grades, okay? So, okay, about the dating thing, I have an ex. My mom doesn't know that, okay? I actually never went out with him, but we met at a store, okay? So, like, and everyone on the internet that follows me knows that anyways. So, but, yeah, like, oh yeah, I've had a boyfriend before, yeah. You know, we actually never went out in public together. You know, we just met at a store and kind of like, you know, took on a relationship through, you know, telephone and texting, and we kind of, you know, we'd see each other at the store, you know, yeah, you get it. We actually never went out to a restaurant together or anything, but technically, I've never been on a date before. So, I hope you get that. I hope you understand that. It's hard for people to understand that. They think just because you've had a boyfriend that you've dated before. No. No. I haven't. Okay. I'm going to read some of these comments. I was able to move out when I was 18, fortunately. I like my parents, but I couldn't stand living with them. Hell, I'm in the same boat. You know why you were able to, okay, why I'm not able to move out? I can't afford it. I'm not financially stable enough, okay? And the problem with roommates is that situation can get really ugly, and, you know, I have, you know, a lot of girls like to take care of themselves in the morning or at night. And I've asked a few people about that, and they said you basically have to change your lifestyle where you can't masturbate. Yes, you can't. But that's not true for all roommates, I know. But, yeah. Somebody says, shh, I won't tell them, LOL. Yeah, you know, my dad does know, and he's fine with it, okay? My dad's, like, fine with a lot of things. My dad gives me really good advice sometimes. He actually helped me get over my last relationship. But then here, I'm gonna react to, okay. So okay, so there's, like, I've already kind of, like, paraphrased the response that I got that I didn't agree with. I don't necessarily agree with that because, you know, just because you party a little bit, just because, like, you have a little bit of fun, doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to fail. Like, I don't agree with people that think like that, you know? And, okay, let me tell you right now, I used to party a lot, okay, especially as a 13-year-old girl. Oh, yeah. You know, that's true. And that's the truth, okay? But, I don't really party anymore like I used to, you know. No, wait, I don't really do that anymore. Not to the extent, no. I mean, sometimes I do, you know, I do my things for recreation, you know, but pretty much like all other people, you know. I don't even smoke weed right now because my mom, you know, wouldn't allow that, yeah. So I am following the rules of living at home to some extent anyways, as it is. Sometimes those rules are a little extreme, go too far, a little too strict, to the point where it's actually not, it can be destructive, you know, it definitely, you know, let me tell you what I'm talking about, okay? So, what I wanted to say is, I've said this over and over again, I'm a virgin, okay? And just because I want to have sex, or have, you know, maybe a one-night stand or two, or not saying that I'm going to do that. I might, I don't know. I'm fine with one-night stands. I have no problem with them right now, okay? I had an itch there on my lip. Okay. Just because you have a sex life doesn't mean that you're gonna fail. It doesn't mean that you're gonna get that. It doesn't, just because somebody has sex or has a sex life doesn't mean that they have bad grades. Doesn't mean that they're gonna fail. Doesn't mean that they're not gonna make it in life. And just because somebody smokes weed doesn't mean that they're not gonna make it in life. Doesn't mean that they're a failure. I don't know where people get this idea from, but I think it's like an old school way of thinking. That's why I disagree with this response so much. Passionately disagree. I passionately disagree. Sometimes I like to debate people on the internet, you know. I've been asking for a lot of advice about dating and, you know, mommy issues because, you know, I've been asking a lot about guys and dating because I'm pretty inexperienced, and that's a fact. Although I hate being called inexperienced. I hate it. I hate it so much that I wrote a song about it, but it's a fucking fact. Like, I can't argue people with that. Like, I can't argue with that. Like, I can't argue with that. I mean, sometimes people can be very mean and hurtful with their comments, but I can't argue with you on that. You're right. But anyhow, anyways, yeah. I can be inexperienced, but still be sexy, okay? Look at me. I can be inexperienced, but still be sexy. Oh, no, you're not taking it that far. You're not licking the microphone, you naughty girl. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. So that's all I really wanted to say. But there's one more thing that I wanted to say is okay. There is this huge stigma about young girls having sex. Like, oh, they should be older. Okay. I know that for me right now, focusing on having a new bae, okay, okay, having a new bae, you know, or having baes, whatever, is like the healthiest thing in life for me to focus on right now, because honestly, I can't stand being a virgin. I've said this for years. And I've, you know, had like, I guess I've had like sexual emotions, if that's what you want to call it. Like, ever since I hit puberty, I've had like real like intense sexual emotions. I've had really intense like sexual episodes, I guess, if you want to call it that, like sex fantasy and all this stuff. I've documented this in my book really, really well, and I've written all kinds of music and stuff. I don't know why I have such like a, it's like sex is life. Okay. I don't know why, but anyhow, you know, I've been waiting a real fucking long time. More like 6 to 7 years, if not 8 years. And I'm serious. Okay. So anyhow, focusing on my goal, which is to have sex for the first time, is like the healthiest thing I could do for my mental health and everything. Because I know damn well I am surrounded everywhere I go. Oh yeah. Everyone's banging except me. You know. Now I can't say everyone. Okay. I can't say everyone because they're like, oh yeah, what about that old lady over there? She's not getting any. But you know, most of my peers and God damn it, you know, even girls that are like 10 years older than me, or, well, yeah, more than 10 years. I'm talking about like girls that are 15 years older than me, you know, it's quite a wide age, it's quite a wide range, you know, girls that are 20 years older than me, 30 years older than me, 40 years older than me, you get it, they're having sex, you know. I look on my Instagram, I know this girl's banging, you know, it's like, And you look at some rock star wives, you know, it's like a lot of people, okay? My friends, like, what? You know, and I mean, you know, I've grown up being jealous of a lot of women because of their privileges and their, you know, yeah. But anyhow, that's mostly because my biggest thing is mostly because of the fact that I admitted this in one of my postings, and I've admitted this before. I have actually been a broken record about this. This is not my first time saying this. That's my point. This is not my first time saying this, but I've always wanted a man, not a boy. I've always been interested in men, not boys, especially not young boys, okay? I've always been interested in men, not young boys. And that's not my first time saying this. I've been saying this for, like, probably about a decade now. Yeah, like, I've been saying this for more than half a decade to people. And I'm 19. And I've been saying this for more than a half a decade. You know, that's where most of my conflict is rooted at that, you know, and everything, and all the jealousy that I've gone through and everything, you know. I mean, all teenagers go through this, you know, kind of like battle with adults, in a way, if you want to call it a battle or a rivalry or just some sort of like tension or fighting. You know, there's always some sort of like opposition factor with teenagers and adults. A lot of teenagers go through this. I get it. You know, I'm not the only one. But I've actually felt like envious of women who, you know, can really, you know, women that have someone to call for their own, whether it's a husband or a boyfriend or what, you know. Not everyone, just certain, especially if it's I'm more likely to be jealous if it's somebody who's like a role model type figure, like, you know, just like maybe, yeah, I don't know, I don't want to say celebrities, but more than often it has been. A lot of that I've gotten over. I used to want to be a model. I used to look up to a lot of different models. I was like, oh my god, I want to be like them. You know, but more of role model type figures in general, whether or not they're in the media, whether they're just normies, whether or not they're just people like me, or if they're some sort of notoriety. I've always been like, you know, so anyhow, my fucking point is looking into sex, being open-minded about it, and not being closed-in about it, and just being forthright, like I have been, and everything, and you know, still, you know, just kind of believing in myself, no matter what the haters say. Boy, they're fucking out there. I mean, there is this huge, like, thing about, like, young girls having sex. It's always just, like, this huge thing, like, oh, that's bad, you know. There's a lot of tension in society. It's a stigma. There's society, you know, has, you know, and I get it. When I do date a man, you know, that obviously looks older than me, yeah, and people are probably gonna know. I'm probably gonna get a lot of looks. I mean, I know what it's like to get looks, because, like, I got looks when I was 13 years old, and I was dressed like. I looked like a fucking bat out of hell, you know. I looked like lady of the night, hooker, like, you know. I looked like a ho. You get it. You know, when I was 13, I used to wear a lot more makeup than this. What you're seeing here is nothing. I used to pencil in my eyebrows, okay? So I've gotten stinky looks for it. I've gotten derogatory remarks made to me and everything. I've dealt with a lot of ignorant people, and I know that when I do go out there and I do go on my first date, I'm probably gonna get a look or two. I'm probably gonna get a a stink eye or two, or somebody like mouthing something, you know. I've gotten called trash before. When I was 13, I got called trash. And this was a grown man who called me trash when I was 13, so I know what that's like. I know I'll probably be having to deal with that. Not exactly looking forward to it, okay? So some people are just really insensitive, you know? I feel that some people really are just like, you know, out of their minds. I mean, God, some people are like so fucking miserable that they live to insult other people. Fuck those people, man. Okay, they're no good. No good, not people that I want to have in my life. But anyhow, yeah, somebody needs to put some sense into those people. I mean, there's like, it really bothers me that society has this, you know, like, and it's like, oh yeah, if young boys have sex, that's okay. But no, if young girls have sex, they have to make it such a big deal. But then if an older woman has sex, if an older woman has a sex life, it's like, oh, it's just fine. Especially if she's married, it's like, oh, let's praise her, give her gifts. Let's fucking like, let's fucking like follow the shit out of her page. And well, you know, I don't want to. This is not directed at anybody, okay? You know. What I'm saying, it's like more, okay, it's not so much about people being popular, but it's just more accepted for an older woman to have a really fulfilling sex life and have a really satisfying sex life and everything. And yet when somebody like me who's this young talks about that and says that they want to have a satisfying sex life and says that they want men in their life and all this shit, it's looked at as like, they're like, what? They're like, huh? Who? What? What are you talking about? What you call me here? Huh? And then they're like, you know, and then they're like, you know what? You really, and then they're like, you know what? You know, it's like you say, oh, you should get an education. Well, you know, I am getting an education. Well, you should get a job. Well, I do have a job. Okay? I do have a fucking job. Well, honestly, not working right now because I have the college job thing, okay? It's the federal work study. Financial aid. Okay, that's like all I could get, okay? But I have been getting paychecks, and it's been pretty nice. Okay, that's a privilege, alright. Anyhow. And their mind is like, it's, they think that, like, I don't know what they think, and I don't think I want to know. Because I haven't even had sex for the first time yet. I'm so virgin, and I know that my mental health is not the greatest. You know, I know that emotionally I could be happier, and oftentimes I'll try to use humor to kind of like channel that. I channel that through humor. Yeah, I know I only got like 3 followers on Snapchat. I have a very sad Snapchat account. But any of you follow me on Instagram and you see what I put up from Snapchat, you'll notice that it's a lot of like comedy skits, funny stuff, yeah. And I mean, I think I do that to kind of channel what I'm feeling, to kind of channel it. It's usually sexual. I mean, God. If you're wondering why I turned out like this, I don't know, but I think it's because people didn't listen to me. I think it's because people didn't really take the time to sit down with me, and, you know, just people were very mean and they didn't understand, so that could be part of the reason why I turned out like this. But Sex has always been very important to me for whatever reason. I don't know. I know some people are different than others. I know some people have really low sex drive. I get it. Some people have a lower sex drive. Some people have a higher. Some people have really high morals. Like, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I think that's the thing about the young girls having sex, why some people don't like it, is because they have really high morals or something, or they're really conservative. Like, they're like, you know. But it kind of bothers me. It always has, but anyhow, I can't let it, you know. It's not going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. You think that your criticism and your negative comments are going to stop me? No. I mean, I'll still be looking. You know, when will I have sex? Oh, I will have sex, but when? I don't know. You know, it could take a couple more years. I hope not. I hope it happens this year. I want it to happen this year. You know, but your criticism, your freaking, you know, criticism. Yeah. A lot of people like to criticize young people, just in general. And it's like, oh yeah, like, I'm sure if it were a younger guy asking about sex, but, you know, to some extent, people might react the same. They might be the same way. They might be like, no, you can't. Some people might be like, oh, you know. Some people might like, you know, a young guy goes saying that he wants a woman. Some people still may be like, some people may be like, you know, some people may still react in a negative way and try to, not try to, I mean, I know it's good for me, but anyhow, my mom has hang-ups about dating and stuff like that. Somebody told me it was because she's trying to protect me. Yeah, I can see that, you know. It's more than just protecting me. It's because she also has morals, and she, you know, didn't, she told me first time she had sex, I think she was like 30 or something. I'm 19, she was 30. I think she was a virgin all the way up until 30. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure. Anyhow, I know that she was in her late 20s, if not 30, but anyhow. You know, I think it's part of the reason is because my mom's conservative and she has morals, and she just, you know, she's raised me under religious, you know, she tried to raise me in a religious way of taking me to church and stuff like that. And in the church, they believe, you know, you don't have sex until marriage, which I kind of don't know how you people do it. But, yeah. And my mom, actually, my mom wants me to have a boy. I want to have a man. So it's because I want someone older. That's part of the problem. I've already had someone older, but she doesn't know that. But we never had sex, though. That's the problem. What are you gonna do? But anyhow, that's always been my sexual preference, and it's never changed. Like, that's been my preference since I was 12. Like, that never changed. Like, anyhow, I'm gonna, yeah, but anyhow, my mom always has something negative to say when I bring up dating. It's never positive. It's never like, oh yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's never like, oh yeah, I got your back, which my dad is more like, oh yeah, I got your back. My mom, no. Somebody told me that it might be like happy wife, happy life thing with her. So, okay. I know what that means. I know what that's about. I mean, I'm not married. My mom and dad, they're the one who's married. And like, you're the one who's married, not me. So, you know, I get it. Gotta keep the wife content. I get it. My mom is, oh my God, she's older. She's like, She's like in her 60s, man. Her 60s. So, it ain't easy to please a 60-year-old sometimes, okay? It ain't easy. Sometimes it ain't easy, okay? I love my mom, but sometimes it isn't easy. I mean, I don't do enough around the house personally, and I'll admit that. I don't do enough with the chores around here. I really don't do enough, and I'll admit that. I'm actually kind of guilty of that. I don't know, I don't know exactly what the cause of that is. I mean, I'm kind of lazy, but, you know, I can't just blame it on laziness. There's also something else, you know? It's like, wait, why are you lazy then? You know, it's like, I think the reason why is I just do not like being around someone who nags you. Do this, do that, come on, pick up these clothes, come on. Like, I don't like that. And I find it do one thing, and then she's like standing over me, watching me, and I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's laziness, and it's the fact that I don't want to be told what to do, okay? I get it, there's chores. Someone needs to do them, I get it. You know, and I could take this step to do